You can't. Wait, did I turn off that? I didn't turn off that fan. Fuck. Hold on.
The first second that
Oh my god, how unprofessional are we?
I
This
thought
fucking podcast boy is the worst!
I thought for a second that he clicked.
Shut up. I can tell you're talking.
Start streaming. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to say that like 3 times, but each person interrupted me.
Shut up.
I'm so sorry.
Shut up.
I'm so sorry. Rhetorical.
Shut up.
You shut up!
Shut up. Hello and welcome to the official Those People podcast. I'm MasonINK, also known as Mason, and today I'm joined by Miz, also known as Mizichii.
Hi, why are you so intense?
Because I have to get through this or you guys will talk over me again. We're also joined with Rhetorical. What did you... Yo, what the hell did I just say? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We have Rhetorical.
Yo.
And... Ellie.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you gonna apologize for talking over me during the intro? Or what?
I mean, like, do I need to?
Yes! Please
Yes.
now. Yes, it's in your contract. You have to apologize to me. Yeah, you signed contracts. You did.
We signed. We did?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Show me my signature.
What?
Show me my signature. Show it to me.
Well, I have it like on paper. Like I can't just show it to you.
Fucking
If
send
it's
me.
then it just, that doesn't make sense, because I don't live near you, so you couldn't have
I still got it though.
That's just, no you don't. You
No,
shut
you
the fuck up.
don't. No, you don't. Shut up. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm back in the dorm. I'm back.
Yep.
In prison here. I don't remember.
Mason's it.
I don't remember if we started the podcast in the dorm or not.
I think we did. That sounds right.
Yeah, probably did. Most likely did.
I remember recording in my dorm, so yes.
Yeah, I know like the majority of it was in the dorm. Just couldn't remember if it was all. Anyway. How are we?
Good.
You know, I'm gaming.
You're gaming?
I'm not in a dorm, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm home alone.
What happened?
I
was abandoned.
Oh. I'm
so
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
sucks.
fine. I got the dog.
Okay.
You're fine then.
they left you, but you got custody of the dog.
Yeah, I got custody of the dog.
Nice. Really quick because I just got this notification, Miz. How does it feel to know that you're somebody's spirit animal?
I'm somebody's spirit animal?
Yeah.
This is cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane how I carry every piece of content that I'm in, you know? Like...
Let's see.
Let's see.
Video and the podcast,
Lethal Company.
I was just gonna look at the Guilty Gear videos, and it's hard to tell because, you know, there's 2 weeks in between, so, you know, some videos have more time to grow. But I guess the videos that you are in do have more views than the videos that you aren't. But there's only one video that you aren't.
Exactly. I'm carrying.
Okay.
And I'm not.
I'm the one running this channel, actually.
No. Not really.
Okay then.
I don't remember.
My bad.
Do you know how to edit? Out of curiosity, do you know how to edit?
Dude, I'm the best editor around.
Oh yeah. You like
Yeah,
that?
I
they
remember
called me-
whenever you edit it. Sorry, I shouldn't talk about that. That's you know.
Anyway.
Anyway.
You should have told me that you're a good editor. I
think.
could have used your help for the friend up because that was a monstrous
Yeah,
project.
I just didn't want to help.
Damn.
Damn.
It's a lot of stuff. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but you know, I don't want to do that either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but fuck you.
You show up, you say Yoshi, and then I have to do the hard work. I have to edit you saying Yoshi. Do you
I
understand?
said Yoshi.
Yeah,
And
you
also
couldn't read. You
saying-
couldn't read your own character's name. That was the
Yeah,
context.
because I hadn't played Persona 5 at that point. Now I have.
Mason also probably need to edit out you saying "kill yourself" like 80 times.
Yeah,
What are
well,
you
if
talking
it's funny, it's funny.
No, I think I left some in.
Okay.
God, that's like my funniest thing I could do.
Oh, but you couldn't leave in my jokes.
The,
Well,
the opening
We don't,
joke.
need to talk about what the jokes were.
Don't bring up that joke right now. Are you kidding
My
me?
bad.
We're
We're not
getting
gonna
off
talk
this
about what the
topic.
joke was.
Rhetorical, you did a stream recently. How did that go?
I did it. It was great. It was
Yeah.
Subnautica. I have a fear of
I was
the
there.
ocean, so
Are
it
you
was
scared of the ocean or
great.
something?
Yeah, I'm scared of the ocean. uh,
I could tell.
People showed up. There was two people in particular that were kind of helping me, like, tell me where shit was, give me advice, tell me if an area I was about to go into was evil or not.
Evil.
Yeah, evil as in having a big
Right.
fucking snake fish bitch motherfucker.
Did you
Sorry.
Did you see my comment on the
rage.
video?
I did, yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, one chatter did kind of get me lost. And like they were trying to lead me into a specific biome so I could get a like part to like build something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just going, and then I look in chat, and they're like, "Oh no, go back!"
Oh no!
And I'm like, "Wait, why? What?"
Oh no!
I start panicking, and I'm like, "I gotta go back. I gotta go back to the base." And I go back to the base. I just look up a map on my own.
Yeah,
Awesome.
great.
But it was
You
fun.
go down where the scary big thing.
I only know where one scary big thing is.
Well, like
You know there's-
Leviathans. You should go say hi to them.
You know there's like 80 scary big things in the game, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of big scary big things, and
I
fuck
actually don't know
them.
how many there are. I just wanted to. Speak here.
Whoa!
What did you say?
Don't worry about it.
Well,
That's fucked.
But don't worry about it.
Oh my god!
But I, like the next day, I think I edited it. Edit.
Yeah.
And I scheduled it for noon today, but then it came out at midnight.
yeah, you put it on the wrong 12, I think.
Yeah, I put it at 12 a.m. because
Because it makes sense.
oh,
You know.
it doesn't.
Why
about
is
12 p.m.
Why is it like that?
Because they're fucking idiots, dude.
Because it's like
The fucking
That's not how fucking
mathematicians,
numbers
fucking
work.
Newton,
Because it's like you go
Aristotle was a bitch.
like why is it midnight p.m.? It's in the p.m.s. And why is noon p.m.?
Dude,
Yeah.
it's like a stupid American thing. I'm pretty sure most other like places just use the 24-hour clock because it's easier.
It is
Like-
not just an American thing.
It's not just an American thing. The 24-hour clock is like specific for military. It's called military time.
Well, Well, also,
It's also
like,
military time here because like that's the only group of people who use it here.
yeah, no, but clocks also just work like that. A physical clock is 12 hours.
Yeah.
You
like
couldn't
a-
fit all 24 on them, bro.
Dude, that'd be kind of crazy.
Dude, that's a beautiful clock.
I mean, I
That's-
guess you're just gonna
that's
have-
That's a really big clock.
A lot of places in Europe use it.
Well,
I'm looking
I'm
it
talking
up
about
now.
like on like specific clock, like on a clock face with like the hands.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they have fucked up clocks over there, but they use 24 hours.
Like I'm sure they use 24 hours, like the 24 system, but it's the clock itself, the physical clock,
Yeah.
can only fit 12 on its face, and you only need that.
Hold on. There are 24-hour clocks, and they're really stupid looking.
Wait, send an image.
Oh,
Actually,
I bet they are.
send
That's
an
great.
image. I need to see this. I'm hoping that this is the type of clock I want to
Okay.
shove in a locker. Please.
Oh, dude,
You want to bully clocks?
Yeah.
every day.
Okay, here. Let me.
I
Let me.
have pent-up hatred for clocks.
What
my
did-
life.
You
what
guys
did-
are just haters.
what
Anyways,
did-
take a look at this.
Ooh, that does. Ooh, it's locker time.
You know, that's exactly what I thought it would look
It's
like.
locker time. Ooh, baby. It is
I
time.
think this one's even uglier.
Oh! 0?
There's a 0.
Yeah.
0?
Instead of 24.
You know what? 0 is better than 24. That makes more
I
sense.
mean, but it doesn't look good.
No, it
Because
does.
look,
doesn't
it
look
doesn't.
good, but
The
it makes more
12! The 12 at the bottom, it doesn't work.
Okay, so we know there's 24-hour clocks.
Wait, it says made in USA! What?
Apparently they're.
That
Here,
clock
use
is
it too.
USA! What the hell? Wait, what's this other one? Does it say?
I know in
No.
Britain it is just 12 hours.
Okay, well, it's because Britain sucks.
There's no way you're gonna tell me that this 24-hour clock face looks better than a 12-hour clock face.
Well, it doesn't, but like using the 12-hour clock and then just like on other stuff using a 24-hour clock is just, like, you know what I'm saying here?
No,
I'm
you've
so
lost me
tired.
very hard. You said 24-hour clock a lot.
Okay, no. Okay, so you use a 12-hour clock for like clock faces like that.
Uh-huh.
But for like electronics and stuff, you use a 24-hour clock because it's easier for a lot of people
Okay.
in those in places that use that over the 12-hour clock.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I
I
still
don't know. I never looked at
like...
things like that. Fuck off.
I still don't like the AM and PM thing on the 12 hours. Like, that's just so dumb.
It's weird that it's offset.
Yeah.
Why doesn't it switch at 1 instead of 12?
I don't know. Because
It's weird.
the way that it is then is like when it strikes 12 at night, that's the start of the next day. What am I saying?
I feel like we sound a little high.
No, man. This is
like
an
the most
actual
boring thing we
issue
could ever talk
plaguing.
about for a podcast episode.
Yeah.
This is an actual issue plaguing America, and I need you guys to get a grip.
Okay. Mason, I'm jiggling keys in front of you.
I have to apologize. I'm the reason right here.
I don't remember how we got here, so you could blame anyone.
I take
We were talking
blame.
about
It's my
America's
fault.
biggest issue right now. That's what happened. And then you had to show me this made in
I feel-
USA clock. And now I'm
I feel
angry.
like there's
Sorry.
a lot bigger issues.
No,
It's
bro.
one of the biggest
This is-
issues.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Right?
This is like ruining this
Yeah,
country.
like honestly,
Yeah.
I kind of
This
feel
one
bad that
claw.
we're never really political on the podcast. So
I think now we gotta make a stand.
that's the thing we make a stand on. I'm a man against
Yeah.
midnight 12 being
Wow.
AM.
This is the stupidest thing ever.
Those
we
people
said
podcast gone woke.
worse. Gone woke.
There was
Can't
even
tell the
podcast
time anymore.
Canceled for their.
Can't even tell time anymore because of
They're
woke.
gonna call us blue-haired pronoun, bro.
Oh no. I don't want my hair to
What's
be
like
blue.
an insult for 24 hours?
Awesome. What else? What else is going on?
I watched Solo Leveling.
Oh yeah, Alex
Yeah.
Lee's in that.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting concept actually. It's like has like fantasy elements, like fantasy like RPGs, like anime elements and stuff. So the whole idea is that it's like a normal um like world, like Earth, but just like one day these gates opened that like led into like a fantasy world like dungeon.
Fun.
And like normal human weapons couldn't like kill the monsters, but at the same time the gates opened, uh certain people called hunters gained power
Mm.
that they could use to kill the monsters. But so the whole idea is that once they have their awakening, which is when they get their like hunter powers or whatever, um whatever level they're at, like whatever rank they're at, they're stuck there. Like there's nothing they
Oh.
can do to like make themselves better. So like all the like S rank people who are like really powerful and stuff, they're just that.
Right.
They were just given that basically. And everyone who's like E rank, like our main character, uh who's called the weakest hunter in mankind.
Dang.
Uh yeah, he's stuck like that. But so basically, um he gets the power to basically like Dark Souls level up.
Oh,
Uh
fun.
because like he starts putting specific points into attributes. Funnily enough, he does actually uh put like most of his points at the beginning into strength, which I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
Fucking min-maxing.
Uh but
I mean, if you're like the only person who can do this, I'd min max as
yeah,
well.
he yeah, he's the only person who can do it. He gets like a daily quest every day to like do like 100 push-ups and sit-ups and like run a kilometer.
Like One Punch Man.
Like One Punch
Yeah.
Man.
So whenever I looked up this anime, uh, one of the images that showed up is this, and I wanted your opinion on it.
It hasn't done that yet.
Is that the main
I don't know if
character?
I don't know if this happens or if this is fan art or something.
Wait, was
I don't know,
But
but
it
that's
stuck out to
really
me.
funny.
Because like I know it's like from a web comic. Is it like? Hold on. So
I don't
Yeah,
know.
was it a webtoon?
I
feel like
want to
saw it
say it
on
was a
Manga
webtoon. I'm not sure.
I haven't been on webtoon in like multiple years, so I don't know.
I haven't touched the thing.
Solo leveling.
I was a big webtoon enjoyer for like freshman year.
It's a South Korean
He
web
does
novel.
look like he is Kai Kisuke. He does give Kai Kisuke vibes.
The main character?
Yeah, there are just some images I'm seeing here that I'm like, man, that's Kai Kisuke.
The English voice actor for the main character is really good. Like third episode, fucking chills from how good it was actually.
I'm pretty sure
Ooh,
that's Alex
hell yeah.
Lee, so that makes sense.
Yeah, either way, he's really good at voicing Jinwoo Sun, I think is his name. But yeah, it's pretty good. There's only like 12 episodes out, I think.
So
At least with where I'm watching it, but
so I have found information here. It was a South Korean web novel. and then which was later published by DNC Media in 2016, and then there's a webtoon adaptation 2018. The webtoon's first season concluded on 2020, followed by a second season, which was released from 2020 to 2021. Yeah, and then it's gotten the anime adaptation in 2024. So yeah, it started as a Korean web novel, then it got published, then it got a webtoon adaptation, and now it has an anime adaptation, which is a crazy
very
line.
odd collection.
Yeah, that's an interesting like production line.
Weirdly enough, another connection to to One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Either way, it's really good. I think it was like the third episode was really good, and then I think the fifth episode was also one that was pretty good.
Right.
Nice.
I think those two are like some of my favorite episodes. I mean, the whole thing is good. The animation is beautiful. Like, it has really good fight animation.
Right.
So, yeah.
I need to pick up on new shows to watch, or at least finish the shows that I need to watch.
Yeah,
Me and Mason were watching One Punch Man.
Yeah.
And we still have to finish that.
Yeah. What else?
I got so many shows I need to watch.
We have so many shows we need to watch, Ms.
We got Sailor Moon. You gotta finish Madoka Magica. I gotta finish watching Noragami with Mason. It's over.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna watch
There's
My
so
Little Pony
many.
with or Bob.
Yeah, that's right.
Try again.
Rhetorical. I'm gonna watch My Little Pony with Rhetorical.
Rhetorical's been getting a lot of suggestions for shows that he should watch today. Actually,
Yeah.
as people were pressuring him into watching My Little Pony, and then me and Megan, another person that we know, are trying to get him to also watch Doctor Who.
Yeah, I only want to watch the fucking David Tennant Doctor Who because he looks like the cool one.
See, you'd like the Ninth Doctor as well.
Okay.
He's got a leather jacket. He's
Okay.
dark and mysterious.
Ooh.
Ooh, baby.
He's got a little bit of PTSD, like veteran vibes to him. Trauma. All the doctors have trauma.
Everyone has.
The Doctor is a traumatized character.
I thought all the doctors were the same guy.
They are, but
Oh.
they're personality shifts, kinda.
Oh, okay.
Essentially,
It's
just
because they're
another
different
person.
actors and everything. Huh?
Essentially, it's a different person, but it's the same. It's the same person at the same time.
Yeah, they carry all their memories, but because of why are you playing Wallpaper Engine, Miz?
Don't worry about it, man.
I'm getting my wallpaper fixed to do to talk about something I don't care about. Fuck.
Damn.
Don't pull me out of my shit.
Anyway, so yeah, they're different people, but they're the same person, but since the actor changes, they bring something new to the role, and they're
Right.
written in a different way. My favorite is the 11th because he's silly.
Isn't that Matt Smith?
Yep.
Yeah,
He was in Morbius.
that's right.
I
he
see
was
what it
he
is.
was
See,
he was in Morbius.
Now I'm paying attention again. Were we talking about Morbius?
You've piqued my interest.
Yo, we haven't seen Madam
I
Web.
feel like everyone moved on from Morbius too fast.
True. Cultural.
Like, as a
phenomenon.
society, I agree.
We need to watch.
We should go back to that because that was great.
We need to watch Madam Web because I hear that's just as shit. We also need to watch the most recent Fantastic Four movie with the I don't know who's in it, but the one that's dog shit.
I don't know what's
Isn't that the one where like there's the meme of say that again.
Yep. That's why I want to watch it.
Oh hell yeah.
What were you saying? Liz?
Miz,
Huh?
Disney hasn't made Morbius or Madam Web.
That was Sony.
No, it's Sony.
Oh, I don't know that. The Marvel movies they've been making are shit too, though.
Agreed.
Yeah, no, it's
It's like there's like an
What's happening?
oversaturation of the genre. Who cares anymore? Like, do something different and new, and maybe people will be interested again. I don't know.
I don't
They're
think that's
making-
really the problem. I think they just need to make a better movie. There's always gonna be
mean,
a
that's true.
superhero movie. Like that's just
I-
a thing now. That's not.
I think the big issue is that it's just like it's so dense. There's so much. It's just
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
like
you gotta like watch
gotta, like-
5 series.
Yeah.
it's gotten to that point where I guess now calling it a comic book movie kind of carries the same weight of also like it carries the same weight of comic books where it's like there's
Yeah.
so many different people working on this, so many different like storylines that it's just kind of it gets a little incoherent.
Yeah.
And for comic books that's fine. Those are short. Like the runs are individual. For movies, that are an hour long at least.
Yeah.
See, what recently they said that they're like making Doctor Doom in the MCU, and then the actor for Doctor Doom is Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. It's like
And I'm like, why would you reuse him? Because that was just like, oh, it's Iron Man. Because I think they're making it to where it's like, oh, it's Iron Man, but from a
Yeah.
different dimension.
yeah.
Or whatever.
So the idea is that it's like the Avengers have to fight the familiar face of this person that they loved, you know. And it's just an alternate reality Tony Stark who is Doctor Doom in this, which isn't like a new concept. I know that there was a comic run in the past where that was like the thing. But not really what you want to do if you want to have another if you want to make it a definitive movie adaptation of Doctor Doom, just slapping
Well, I don't
Tony
think it's been
Stark
in a
on it
movie
is not
before.
what you want.
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
would've-
The last Fantastic Four movie probably was shit with him too, so I doubt that was good.
Has
But I
he
remember
been
he
in a
wasn't
movie?
awful from the first, like the original Fantastic Four movie. I don't know much about Doctor Doom. I just know he's kind of cool looking,
Yeah.
and I know that he foot dives in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I just don't like how it's like there's like multiverses and stuff now with it. I mean, I haven't liked Marvel stuff since fucking Endgame,
Mhm.
but
Right.
I don't like the whole like different universes. It was cool with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man was like the last good Marvel movie, and now everything's just bad.
I think the thing is that now everything has to be somehow connected to the multiverse in some way. Like
The-
it's just getting exhausting.
The thing with it is when you have this cinematic universe to this point, because like when did Iron Man came out like 2007, I think, like around that area. So you know when you have when you have a cinematic universe that's run on this long, you have fleshed out like the majority of your current universe. Like obviously, you know, if they can get the rights to the Fantastic Four, which they have to an extent already, you know, adding them in would be cool. There's like several heroes and characters that you can still bring in to keep it fresh and to keep building onto this universe, you know, on their own. Like they've set up in some movie that the original Avengers Tower was going to be reworked to be the like Fantastic Four like HQ, and that's cool because like once you like you only I would imagine you only really need to know that like tidbit before going into the movie, and then you can learn about the Fantastic Four, and that's that own section of the universe. But instead, they took the newer option of multiverse stuff, probably from the success of Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And it's like when you have a franchise that's as old and expansive as Marvel, who already have done multiverse stories in the comics and whatnot, movie adaptations of that are bound to happen. But it feels like they definitely could have tackled it a little bit better. Because it is a chore to watch anything nowadays.
Yeah.
Like in order to watch, the one Marvel movie that has multiverse in the title, like the Doctor Strange 2, you have to watch WandaVision, and then maybe another one. I don't remember if you needed to watch another one, but I know you needed to watch WandaVision.
And I hadn't watched WandaVision before we watched that movie.
And really,
or the previous Doctor Strange movie. I went to that movie blind except Spider-Man.
Yeah, like literally the only thing that you needed to know from WandaVision was her dead kids and Vision, and that was it. Because that's her only motivation as an antagonist, or Scarlet Witch's motives, should I say, like in that movie. But you still have to watch like a however many hour long series to do that, to like completely prep you for that point.
Like,
yeah, like a cinematic universe is cool in theory, but then once you get to this point where you have so much backlog, it does become a bit overbearing, and
you gotta reset it back.
Yeah,
it's just like they can do superhero stuff, but I think everyone is kind of tired of Marvel because it just all has to be connected to everything else, and you have to watch all those things, and it's just like there are like you could try making up your own stuff. I don't know. I'm just so tired of the same shit.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
why Spider-Man's just consistently the one that does best. Because even the movies of Spider-Man just, like, kind of connect to the MCU. You don't need to know everything from the MCU. The only thing you need to know from, like, what? Fucking... when does Stark die? When does Iron
that's
Man die?
Endgame. So it's...
Well, like, when... Like, in between which Spider-Man movie?
I'm trying to remember which fucking...
It's Far From
Spider-Man.
Home and No Way Home. It was
Is
Far
it?
From Home, Stark's still alive, and then...
No.
What do you mean, no?
It's the first one, Stark's alive. The second one is Stark's dead, and he's trying to fill those shoes, because that's the one with Mysterio. And then the third one is the one with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. And, like, the Spider-Man movies are good. I enjoyed those.
Yeah. Like,
And, like, you didn't need to know shit, because I didn't know shit.
Like,
I went into all those movies kind of blind.
Like, you didn't, like... It's better if you did watch Endgame and the previous movies to know to before you watch Spider-Man 2, but even then you don't have to, because they explain Stark's dead and Peter looked up to Stark a lot, and Stark looked valued Peter. Like, that's all self-contained.
Homecoming's even better about it, because
yeah, really, if you just watch the trilogy,
show what happens.
Yeah, like you don't. If you just watch the Spider-Man trilogy and watch none of the other MCU movies, that you get it. You don't need to watch Endgame or anything else.
And then there's also the Spider-Verse movies.
Yeah, obviously, because they aren't connected to anything at all. They're just their own thing.
They're
and it's
their
peak.
own thing. It's the best. And like even like what Marvel character has cartoons that just like continually revive?
Right back. You guys keep going.
It's only It's only Spider-Man. Only Spider-Man gets cartoons, because
everyone's favorite is Spider-Man.
Yeah. Because he isn't bogged down by all the weight of everything.
Just a chill little guy.
I think that's the big thing. I think that's the big thing with Marvel, is that we're losing Like, there's no there's no emotion to it anymore. There's no
Yeah.
small core. There's
There's
no
also
relatable core.
there's also it's just like it's dealing so much with like multiverses that like it feels like the current universe that like we're in doesn't matter anymore. Like it's boring now, and everything that's cool is in the other universes.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm just
and
exhausted.
if we're gonna keep trashing on how Disney ruins our shit, Star Wars has been doing the opposite of that because new Star Wars shit has been dealing so much with like the Empire and all the Skywalker family. When there's a whole there's a whole other fucking galaxy to do shit
Yeah.
with. Like, there's so much other shit that happens in the Star Wars universe. Like, there's fucking space demons called Star Weirds that exist,
Awesome.
and they exist like in the fucking like the hyperspace that they travel through to get to other planets. And they specifically target Jedi.
Man. Man.
There's also a whole fucking if we want to stay with the Empire, there is a whole thing where they basically made a fucking zombie plague and it got quarantined onto one of their ships, and we've never heard of that outside of like the comics and shit.
Right.
But like with the with like the fucking shows and movies, we've never heard of that. Like there's a whole bunch of other stuff that they could do, but they just don't do anything with it.
Mm.
And another gripe. This is a personal gripe, right? I didn't mind it with Mandalorian, right? But all the shows now for Star Wars is fucking man with a kid, right?
Yeah.
Mandalorian, it was fine because that was the first one that came out, and it was by the Mandalorians, which are basically like the Star Wars Spartans, right?
Right.
So they're really cool. And he found Baby Yoda or Grogu, right? And that was okay, right?
Right.
Then Bad Batch came out, and I was so excited for Bad Batch because they're clones, but they all had like specific mutations to make them like better than regular clones,
Oh yeah,
right?
that's the is that the animated one?
Yeah, it's the animated one. It's
Okay, yeah, yeah.
animated the same way as Clone Wars, which is why
Yeah,
I
yeah,
liked
yeah.
it. But and then but that one they like found a kid that was like had the strongest strand of DNA from Jango Fett, who was like the guy who like gave his DNA to the clones. So she was like important, but so they just like adopted her, right? Again, man with a kid,
Guy with kid.
right? And then the Obi-Wan show came out, right? I was so excited for that one because it was Ewan McGregor playing Obi-Wan again. It was his time on Tatooine after the prequel trilogy. Christian Hayden, whatever how you ever say his name, the guy who played Anakin was coming back as well, and he hadn't acted since the prequel movies.
Right.
Right? It was so exciting, right? But then it was like, oh, Leia as a kid got kidnapped and Obi-Wan has to go save her.
Do they just have like one writer on the team who's
Yeah.
like, man, we need to have a kid.
Fucking man
It
with
needs to be
kid,
a
right?
man
I
with
didn't
kid.
give a shit about Leia. I knew she was gonna survive. Okay? What I cared about is is how like Obi-Wan and Anakin, who's now Darth Vader, was gonna interact, right? I was excited for that. Okay? That's what I cared
Yeah.
about because Anakin as Darth Vader is such a cool fucking villain, right? But then it was just like man with kid.
Anyway,
So,
welcome back.
I'm
Hanson.
back. What the fuck did I miss? Hello?
Star Wars
Rhetorical's
is bad.
angry.
Yeah, I kind of
Dude, the-
lost interest in the after the second sequel movie.
Yeah. The one thing they did do right in that one is showcase how powerful Darth Vader is because he straight up pulls a fucking spaceship out of the air.
That's cool.
That is pretty cool.
Like, yeah. But then it's just like man with kid.
What show or movie is this?
That's the Obi-Wan show.
Oh, I forgot he got a show.
Yeah, he got a show, but it was just man with kid.
Like what does that mean, man with kid?
Okay, so all of those Star Wars
So you-
shows basically have main character
Yeah,
is
yeah.
is like a dude who's like disgruntled man,
Man.
and they adopt a kid basically.
Okay.
So you know,
Like-
Stranger Things has Eleven and fucking Hopper.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah, it's
that's
Is
that's
the kid
all...
always the one that like does the good shit or nah?
Not all the time.
I'm sorry to hear that, I
It's
guess.
just-
There was a sadness
just-
behind those words.
There is,
What
man.
was it? Oh, what?
Sadness in your eyes.
The only Star Wars show I haven't seen is Ahsoka, but I've heard it's really bad.
Yeah,
And I
like,
don't want to watch it because I liked Ahsoka in Clone Wars. I thought she was great because she was Anakin's Padawan,
Mhm.
and they were awesome. It was like a great duo between the two of them. But I heard that the Ahsoka show is really bad, and I just don't want to like have that ruined for me.
Right. I was like into Star Wars a little bit because my friend from a while ago was like super into it. Like I watched all the original trilogy, I watched all of the prequel trilogy. And then I was kind of around for when the sequels were coming out. And I went to watch the first one, and that one was really good. I liked that one a lot. It set up a lot of cool
Yeah.
things. And then I watched the second one in movies, didn't watch the third one.
That's fair. That is so fair. The third one is so bad.
The second one, like, I didn't go because of the second one. Not because of the ratings or anything.
My dad is like a super big Star Wars fan. I never like personally had interest, but I kind of just had to go to all the sequel movies. And I remember kind of having a similar mindset of, oh, the first one's pretty good, and then everything was just went downhill. And then when we were sitting in theaters for the third one, I remember when that one chick kissed the evil guy, I felt like it came out of nowhere. It was a fucking jump scare, and I was like, when was the romantic tension between them built at all?
Who,
Maybe I was just a dumb kid.
Main
but...
girl and Kylo Ren?
Yeah.
Man.
Maybe I was just like a stupid baby, but like I didn't think they were just gonna kiss.
The most tension they had was in the second one, because they would have like the Force Discord calls,
Yeah.
and they would both try to get each other on their side. Dude,
The thing about the third movie that pisses me off the most, right, is she uses force healing, right?
Mhm.
Which is specifically the thing that Anakin went to the dark side to get. He wanted to learn force healing so he could save Padme.
why is Force healing locked to the dark side?
It's not.
So why the fuck did he go to the dark side to begin with?
I don't-
Wait, the series is flawed as fuck.
Like,
What are they
like,
doing over there?
I like the prequels because I
the
like
prequels.
the prequels are good, but then the sequels just kind of do shit that fucking completely undermines all of that. First off, the lightsaber fights are dog shit in the sequels, right? I fucking hate the lightsaber fights. It feels like they're not actually fighting. It feels like they're kids flailing around pool noodles, whereas in the fucking prequels,
They're
in
doing
the
flips and shit.
in the third movie, but with the fight between Obi-Wan and Anakin, the two actors train so much, and like choreograph so much that they were going like faster than they were supposed to,
Yeah. I
right?
remember,
Special effects team was losing them.
Yeah.
I remember, like, there was cool. They did cool stuff with the lightsabers in the first sequel movie, but I can't remember the choreography of the lightsaber fights. So I think it was just there was cool stuff with lightsaber, because there was like the time where Finn is fighting Kylo Ren in the snow area, and then it's like it's flown to the side, and then he tries to use the Force, and it goes towards him. Or no, Kylo Ren tries to grab it with the Force, and it goes towards him, but it goes past him, and then Rey catches it, and that was cool. Because that was the first time she used the Force. And then I can't remember how the fights went at all. They do not stand in my mind as much as I can clearly see the prequel choreography.
Yeah.
Shout out to Darth Maul's theme, by the way.
True. Darth Maul's theme, Duel of the Fates. That's some killer shit right there.
It's pretty good.
I think that is another thing that is definitely lacking in the Disney Star Wars movies. The music is completely based on the leitmotifs from the previous Star Wars movies, with nothing new.
The Mandalorian theme is pretty iconic. Sorry,
well, I've not seen the show. I'm talking about the movies themselves.
Yeah, the movies are kind of like there's no new shit with.
And I mean, I like a good, memorable leitmotif that gets reused, but also there is no.
There's nothing new.
Duel of the Fates, you know.
Yeah, there's no Duel of the Fates.
Mm-hmm.
That song is iconic. I know it. I love it, and I'm not even a big Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
I am probably like the most mediocre Star Wars fan a Star Wars fan can be.
There's also no Battle on Mustafar theme. That one's fucking awesome. The fight between Obi-Wan and Anakin. That's a great theme.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to like listen to Darth Maul theme in my mind while you guys were talking about that. And I was like, something's not right with how I'm imagining this. And then I heard Captain America say Avengers Assemble, and I realized I was thinking of Endgame. Bum 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 bum. Avengers Assemble.
That's crazy.
So that's pretty funny, I think.
I think I'm gonna use the music topic to transition us away from Star Wars if possible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want.
I have nothing to say about Star Wars. Let's please move.
Yeah, I also I got
nothing.
I remember none of the movies. I remember like the first three, and then nothing.
I never even watched. I only watched the sequels.
Oh
yeah.
You poor child.
The biggest exposure I have to Star Wars is Lego Star Wars.
Okay, that's fair. That's funny.
Lego.
And I think I don't know if I've even played the Skywalker trilogy. What the fuck is it called? The fucking the standard movies, the first three.
The originals?
I've never played those three in Lego Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I've only played the prequels.
Dude, the third Star Wars movie in the Lego game scared me as a kid. I was scared of the fucking monster in the pit thing. And then there was one platforming puzzle where you had to use the Force to pull the platforms out and then do parkour, and I couldn't fucking do it because I was a stupid kid and it was so difficult, and I never beat the level.
I think the coolest part of the Lego Star Wars game was the battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Yes.
Because you get to choose, because it is player on player.
Oh yeah,
you
that's
fight
cool.
each other.
It is very.
That's
cool.
crazy.
Yeah.
I really like the Lego games. They're really good.
Lego games are good.
Yeah.
The one I was addicted to the most as a kid was Lego Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the Lego Avengers one.
Yeah.
I never understood what was going on, but I liked it.
That's the I 100% that on my 3DS. I got Deadpool and shit.
I just liked swinging around as Spider-Man.
Oh, dude,
That's true.
what me and my old friend used to do when I was at his house, because he had it on Xbox, we would like, we usually either like chase each other as flying characters around New York City, or we would play like hide and seek, even though it was like split screen, and we just had to gentleman to not look at the other screen.
Awesome.
So that was fun because you could go Ant-Man and then just like shrink inside the fountain, and then you like know that bro found you because how else would he know unless he looked at your screen, you know?
Right.
Fun times.
I remember absolutely loving Lego Batman as a kid. The first Lego Batman where they still talked in grunts.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Lego Batman 2 was the first time where they had full voice acting. Lego Batman was one of my favorite games growing up. It's so fun, and I can still imagine the first level really vividly, where you're playing as Batman and Robin and trying to fight fucking Clayface.
Yeah.
I remember being so weirded out because my only exposure to Batman was the movies, the 4 movies that were made, where it's like there's Mr. Freeze, there's Poison Ivy, Bane, Two-Face, Riddler, Joker, all of them. So like whenever I saw fucking Clayface, I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
This guy's in a real villain.
Fucking Goop Man. And the Joker levels were the most weird to me because the only character in the Joker levels who was in a movie at the time was the Joker. Because there was Harley Quinn, there was fucking Mothman or whatever, Killer Moth, that was his name. Mad Hatter, and I don't even remember who else it was. God, there was one other person. It was Scarecrow. That was it. And those levels were so weird to me, especially since I couldn't get past the Scarecrow level because it was like one of those ship levels, and I just didn't understand how it worked.
Right.
You couldn't figure it out. And to be fair, it kind of sucks ass. I love that game.
I
I also
remember.
love that you can play the villains. That's also really fun.
I remember during a road trip one time I had Lego Jurassic Park and Jurassic World on my DS.
Hell yeah.
Of course,
And-
I play Jurassic Park and Jurassic World games.
Dude, I fucking love dinosaurs.
I know you do.
But I remember just like when we would stop. It was a road. I can't remember like what we were doing. It's been so long since last I've seen my son lost to this monster. But I remember fucking core memory sitting in the room that like I was gonna be like sleeping in for the night 'cause we like stopped at like a friend's house or something like that. I was on the fucking tiny ass air mattress. I had my DS. I was playing Jurassic Park,
Hell yeah.
and like because I remember for like the Jurassic World stuff, because there was like obviously like the lobby area where you could like choose which like movie to go in and play. But you could like make your own dinosaurs and stuff. And I was like, my goal was like, I gotta get a Spinosaurus. That's
You
my
can make any
favorite.
dinosaur.
I can make, but I was like, I could make any dinosaur, but I could also make that dinosaur part Spinosaurus.
Spinosaurus.
Because that's my favorite dinosaur.
I can't remember if it was in the original Marvel one, but I know in the most recent Marvel one, you can like create your own little superhero.
Yeah.
You could choose like a weapons and stuff, and you could also choose like a superpower. So that's cool. I remember the customization on that being pretty good.
I remember getting fucking Lego Indiana Jones from a
Oh, yeah, yeah,
GameStop.
yeah.
But when I opened it up, it was Lego Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh,
When
that's
I opened up
crazy.
the case, like
Oh,
when I got
no.
home, right? And I was like, I mean, I was like, okay, I mean, it's not what I wanted, but it's Pirates of the Caribbean. But then it didn't work.
What the
What?
fuck?
So
Scammed twice in a row.
so I told my mom, I was like, hey, first off, it isn't the right game. Second off, it doesn't work. And she's like, oh. And the next day, we went to GameStop and we're like, hey, first off, this isn't the right game. Second off, it doesn't work. And they were like, we can give you another Lego game for free. And I was like, yeah, that works.
Mm.
And then they showed me all the Lego games that they had. And I was like, I want the Lego movie Lego game.
Oh,
And then I got the Lego movie Lego game.
Didn't even end with the game you wanted.
Nope.
Awesome.
And I played the Lego movie Lego game. Speaking of Lego, Miz,
Yes.
remember when we watched the pilot for the fucking Lego Monkey Kid?
Oh yeah, we never kept watching that.
We should keep watching that sometime.
Me and
That's
You
Elliot.
should
true.
let
I've
me
heard-
in on that.
Me and
I've
Elliot
had,
wanna
I've heard.
watch
I mean,
Guys,
the
I'm gonna
animation's pretty
scream.
good.
Sorry, get a little angry. Anyways, I've heard like lots of good things about the show. I just have trouble getting into new things because I have autism.
I keep getting TikToks about it. It looks very cool.
I just keep watching the same shows over and over again because it makes me happy.
A few
You
like
know,
last year there was one clip from the show that was they put like some like older song on top of it, and it became a massive like angst like animation trend. So that was cool.
the thing I remember about the show is that the first time I ever heard one of its characters, I was like, holy shit, that is the voice for one of my OCs.
Yeah.
Like I was having a lot of trouble with finding like a voice to like stick to the character. And then as soon as I like heard this character's voice, I was like, holy shit. It's real. We found it. A real one.
We found it. We found one. A real one.
Speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's, recently the anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's happened.
That's true.
Happy birthday, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Happy birthday! There was a Scott Cawthon interview, which was really funny because Scott Cawthon admitted that he fucked up a security breach.
He did?
Well, it's
Uh,
So there's a reason it's bad?
yeah. He admitted like, hey, yeah, so I didn't send them the shit.
it
that I
was like
supposed to.
he didn't want to give them. I think he was like a part of it was he was worried about lore leaking, and so he was trying to give them like what to do in bits and pieces, and they ran with it completely incorrectly. Like the like burn trap was meant to just be like a cryptid that you see out of the corner of your eye, not the final boss.
I feel like as the owner of the franchise, I feel like he carries the weight of that mistake.
I mean, yeah.
As the one who I feel like he might not have been the director. He's definitely close enough.
It's like I'm just saying, like I can understand the desire to not want your whole fucking mystery series leaked, you know?
Right.
Because if you like,
We all
I think like
Yeah.
you would have to just like tell them what to do, and like just not explain why or how it connects, and tell them not to think deeply about it, and just
yeah, that's what he did.
so.
The other big thing that was revealed in that interview is that Scott Cawthon never knew what was in the box.
We had an idea. It just consistently changed, and now he's
Well,
forgotten.
the thing was is that he said he didn't have an idea at the time, but like it would come to him. But over time, he kind of just forgot. It's so funny. But then on top of that, there was some other really cool stuff that happened. Into the Pit came out. Has anyone like seen anything of that?
I know
I
it's
think we
like
need to get around to it.
I know it's like pixel and 2D and stuff instead of
Yeah,
how it's
it's
normally
really
been.
good. It's really good. I watched a Twitch streamer play it. And like it's tense.
I've been meaning to watch Markiplier play it.
Yeah, so
It's also like genuinely kind of fucked at times. I think I'm not. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure it shows gore in a FNAF game.
Epic.
No. Doesn't show any gore. It shows more blood than FNAF World, at the very least.
Crazy. It also just has like a lot of fucked up shit with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure all of it comes from the story.
Yeah. Well, like I think the biggest thing is that throughout the game it plays the sound of there's like points where it just like plays the sound of like crying children, and it's like visceral.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, the sound effects are pretty visceral.
Yeah, no, it's haunting. Yeah, no, it's great. Love it. And then there's also the fucking racing game. I know nothing about it.
I've heard the demo that came out is borderline unplayable, so it's not looking good.
I mean,
Yikes.
it's kind of playable. It's just very broken.
Yeah.
It's
pretty
kind of
awesome.
playable in the same way that Sonic 06 is.
No, Sonic 06 is more playable.
Oh no.
Not looking good, fast.
But that's a completed game. This is like a pre-demo.
Right, yeah. It was probably rushed a little bit to meet the deadline of the anniversary.
Yeah.
But then there was also the Joy of Creation demo. And that was very high quality.
Mm-hmm.
Very well animated game too.
Yeah, I've seen clips of it. Looks pretty good, animation wise.
Yeah, it's very snappy. We get to see Bonnie punching the main character in the face again.
Awesome.
Finally, in a Scott Cawthon, what's it called? Scott Cawthon sanctioned project, we get to see Bonnie punch the shit out of you.
Hell yeah.
It's my favorite aspect of him.
Very true. But I do think we are good on time here. So, any closing thoughts, fellas?
Disney do better.
Okay.
Show me that picture. Oh my god.
Don't worry about the picture.
Yeah. That's my thought.
I'm
Awesome.
tired. That's my thought.
All right. Links everything in the description. Like and subscribe. That'd be funny. Anyway.
But seriously, do it.
Goodbye.
What the fuck?
Goodbye.
Shut up. Come here. I'm
Goodbye.
going to beat the shit out of you!
No!